Cars, asphalt, and paint. There are almost 3,000 miles of roadways and alleys in Baltimore.
But that infrastructure needs work to be safer for all modes of travel, whether it's by foot, bike, car, or bus. ABC 2 News' Catherine Hawley explains the push behind creating a complete streets law in Baltimore.
It's not a new concept. In fact, a complete streets resolution is already on the books in Charm City. Problem is that transportation philosophy isn't being applied when projects happen. That's why Councilman Ryan Dorsey has teamed up with Baltimore to craft new complete streets legislation.
At the end of the day, this is about designing roads in Baltimore for the people who live in Baltimore City, in our communities, and bringing their voices to the table in the process of determining what those roads actually should look like.
They're in the process right now of drafting the proposed bill and hope to introduce it to City Council this spring. The law would create a comprehensive manual breaking down clear design guidelines for roads.
What we're hoping to do is that every time there is a new road project, whether that's a capital improvement project or a road resurfacing project, that road has to be evaluated to see if there are improvements that could be made to make the street safer for everyone that uses the street.
The whole idea behind complete streets is to prioritize the safety, equity, and sense of community for everyone using the drag, rather than the speed of moving cars.
Protected bike lanes like these along Cathedral Street are pretty typical in a complete streets design because they make the roadway safer and more usable for folks who aren't driving.
Other changes could be lower speed limits, wider sidewalks and crosswalks, dedicated bus lanes, improved lighting, and additional trees and plants.
This is about increasing mobility. This is about increasing access to opportunity, but it's also about making sure that our streets are designed in a way that invites life to happen there.
How do we make sure that everybody that needs to go from one place to the next, no matter how they're getting there, is able to do so safely?
Catherine Hawley, ABC 2 News.
And as Catherine just said, the complete streets legislation still being drafted. It hasn't been introduced to the City Council yet. So if you want more details about what complete streets are, head to abc2news.com.